Hi everyone and welcome back to Mr. Woody's Gaming Channel. With 3.0 quickly approaching, we're starting to see a lot of new ground vehicles come to light. The last couple weeks it was the Apollo Nox, before that it was the Dragonfly, and we also have the Ursa rover as one of the original ones besides the Grey Cat. Uh, so this new ground vehicle is pretty awesome looking. Let's check it out. The Cyclone, made by Tumbril. Very, very aggressive stance. Nice looking vehicle. We're just going to go through real quick and talk about it and see what information we have on it. So as you can tell from the first picture to the second, there's modularity. Star Citizen is finally putting modularity into the ground vehicles, especially now that 3.0 is going to allow planetary landing. So we're going to need a way to get around on the planets to explore all those derelicts that we've been seeing around the verse lately. And let's just go through and read what we have to do. Versatility, maneuverability, and power aren't mutually exclusive anymore. Meet the future of ground-based vehicles. I'm really happy that they're finally doing this with the ground vehicles because there hasn't really been a lot of modularity. It's been a hover bike or a rover. And as far as the Ursa rover goes, that looks like a pretty decent vehicle. And this guy right here, with all the different versions of this one, actually, look like this is the way to go. Dual operating terminals provide total control. The Cyclone provides multiple interactive displays that give both the driver and the co-pilot ultimate control of the vehicle and its systems. The co-pilot seats not only gives the ability to survey the area, but also provides controls to additional systems provided by the various modules. Now we don't know yet if the modules will be interchangeable between just buying the base model or getting a very specific model. We don't know if they're swappable or not right now. With this much adventure in the universe, who needs roads? Look at that. This is one of the models. This is the turret model. It's a size 1 turret you could put on the back of this. And this is the only model that is a 3-seater. So you have a 3-seater on this one right here. Yeah, size 1 turret mount. The Cyclone TR is rough and ready to rumble. Alright, and then we also have the tires that change and adapt to all kinds of terrain, which is pretty cool. It actually looks like a giant ripsaw ready to go. Very aggressive looking. And your adventure begins here. Talking about the tires, adjusting again, both the operator seats feature a harness system to secure yourself despite the speeds or cornering. Also comes in multiple configurations. Cargo, turrets, reconnaissance, which I think is going to be very, very important in Star Citizen, and also ground support roles. Four-wheel drive independent suspension provides strength and performance on the road, on and off road. And of course, build your Cyclone today at your local Tumbril dealer. But wow, does that not look amazing? That looks pretty badass. And of course, this is a concept sale, and they're trying to get us to buy it. And you already got me hooked. All I need is money. Star Citizen. But yeah, here goes the original one, which is going to be your cargo model. It's just a short-range vehicle, 2-seater, has room in the back. It's like a basic open flatbed to put cargo in securely. This is going to be the turret model, designed for militia and security use. The turret model, upgraded armor, single human operated turret capable of mounting a size 1 weapon and 360 degrees of fire. That is pretty awesome for a ground vehicle, because lately I've been thinking about, what if you're on the ground and people just come with ships? Ships are just going to be overpowered, especially going against something like a Gladius or anything like that. So actually having a vehicle on the ground fast with 360 degrees of defense is actually going to be useful. They also, of course, you got to have a racing vehicle racing on the ground. This is a space dune buggy, so it's got to have a racing one, and this will actually allow people to push the limits of speed. Features a modified intake system to allow controlled burst of speed as well as tools to customize handling. That's pretty cool. Seems to me that this is going to have some sort of boost, afterburner or something like that. Uh, Now, this is one of my favorites. I mean, of course, you're going to want to have defense, but if you're out there scouting, you have an Aquila, you have a Carrack, or even a smaller Cutlass or something that you retrofitted to do exploration, which is one of my things that I want to do. This is going to be really important. In a lot of games and speculating in Star Citizen about fuel cost and everything, you're probably going to want to land on a planet, especially if you can't fly in a hazardous zone in the planet. Hop in a ground vehicle. This is going to be the way to survey the planet side, survey the terrain, look for artifacts, POIs, derelict ships, anything that could be of value. This is what you're going to need. Now, in an ideal situation, you would want a crew of 10 people or whatever, split 5 of these, have all 5 different models. That'd be pretty cool. But if you're cutting it short, you just want to pick one. If you're an explorer, have an explorer in mind, this would be the one. And that's what I like about this. They actually have modular vehicles. So no matter what route you're taking, combat, cargo, racing, exploration, and of course combat again, because this is the next one. Comes equipped with surface-to-air missiles countermeasures as well, so you will be able to defend yourself against missile attacks from aircraft in the area, and also ward off aircraft, which I hope missiles are going to be a lot stronger than they are right now. Which, I mean, it all depends, because of course, spam missiles and all that, but yeah, it would be really nice to see this vehicle actually doing something against an aircraft, which is pretty cool. Now let's talk about pricing. So pricing is going to be, for the regular bottom of the line version, Warbond 40, which Warbond is if you buy it cash and don't use in-store melted credit. If you use in-store melted credit, it's $50, which $40 for a Warbond of this is not bad. That's not a bad vehicle, especially if they do make it to where it is modular and interchangeable. You could also just buy that, have LTI on it, and swap out the modules in-game with in-game credits when that comes online. The turret version is going to be $55 for regular LTI, and the Warbond edition is $45, so still not a bad price. The racing version is $55 as well, $45 for the Warbond. The reconnaissance one, which the one I'm interested in, is $45 Warbond, $55 LTI, and the most expensive one is the anti-air version, $70, regular LTI. The Warbond edition is $60. So that pretty much sums it up, what's going on with this vehicle. Let's look at some of the brochure, which we have a press release here. Tough, fast, durable, the first 3 words you see. So not trying to read a whole bunch of stuff to you guys, because you could probably look it up, but dang, this thing looks awesome. And this is just a recap of what we already seen. Embedded jump jets allow burst of center thrust to provide safer landings on longer jumps. That is pretty badass. Pretty badass right there. Look at this. Cyclone utilizes the same lightweight composite armor technology as Tumbril's military vehicles. So in the future of Star Citizen, we'll probably start seeing a lot more Tumbril vehicles, which is awesome about Star Citizen. It's going to be in development for a long time, hopefully. Of course, you always got to say hopefully. Operated seats keep you comfortable and safe despite high speeds, hard cornering. Yes, they said that before. Yep. Let's see what we have here. Just basically an outline how they designed it. Modular approach. which basically means they design the core elements of the vehicle isolated from whatever specialty systems the variant will require, which almost leads you to believe that they would be swappable, but don't hold me to that. That's just what this is saying right here, which we all hope. We love modularity in Star Citizen. So, and the base model, of course, is just an open flatbed for cargo. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty badass looking vehicle. Here's the different models. You got your racing, your turret, your reconnaissance, and of course your anti-air. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up for the Cyclone. Very, very nice looking vehicle for a base model of 40 bucks, War Bond edition. It's not a bad price, really is. And there it goes. The anti-air version is firing at a couple sabers. Love it. Love it. So yeah, really ramping up the ground vehicles, getting ready for 3.0, which is awesome. If anybody has any questions about this or any other one of the videos or something you might want me to make a video about, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to make a video about all the different ground vehicles as of right now. So hopefully we can go through those and see which one best meets your needs. But this Tumbril, with all the modularity, is looking like a pretty good contender for a good all-around ground vehicle as of this moment. So yeah, thank you for watching. We'll have a Q&A coming out sometime next week to talk about all this. If you have any questions about this,